If you're a man past 60, there's a high chance no one has ever told you this. Your fatigue, lowered desire, lack of motivation in the mornings, or even that inner doubt you've started to feel may not be simply getting old. The root cause could actually be what's missing from your meals, especially a few specific fruits. Yes, fruits, those common, often overlooked natural foods sitting quietly in your grocery store's produce section. Hidden within them are powerful natural solutions that can restore energy, improve physical performance, and reignite vitality, without medication, shame, or a long wait. With over 3 decades of experience in men's health, I've helped thousands of men just like you recover their confidence, energy, and passion. And here's the surprising part: none of it required pills or hormone injections. The secret lies in natural fuel. Nutrients your body knows how to use that work in sync with your system, not against it. Most men have accepted decline as inevitable. But what if I told you that a red fruit could naturally support testosterone, a green one could open up blood flow, and a yellow one could recharge you on a cellular level? These aren't theories. This is real nutritional science backed by years of clinical use and results. And today, I'll show you how these 3 simple fruits, pomegranate, avocado, and banana, can create lasting transformation in how you feel physically, emotionally, and intimately. Before we dive in, if you care about preserving your strength, energy, and confidence after 60, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss health advice tailored just for you. Type 1 in the comments if this resonates with you, or 0 if it's all new. Either way, I'm here to help. Let's begin with the first fruit, one that most men overlook, but science shows can quietly rebuild your confidence from the inside out. Pomegranate, nature's circulation supercharger. Let me tell you about a fruit that doesn't come in a flashy package or promise instant miracles, but delivers something far more valuable: restored blood flow. Pomegranate, often seen as just another tart juice or salad topping, is in fact one of the most powerful circulation boosters nature has to offer. For men over 60, this matters more than you think. One of my patients, George, age 72, once told me with a quiet sigh, "Doc, I just don't feel like myself anymore." He thought he was fading because of age, but the real problem was his blood wasn't flowing the way it used to. And blood flow, gentlemen, is everything. Pomegranates are packed with polyphenol, powerful plant compounds that help your arteries relax, boost nitric oxide production, and improve overall vascular function. Nitric oxide is the silent hero here. It signals your blood vessels to widen and stay flexible, especially in the areas where aging men need it most. This means better blood flow, more stamina, and improved performance, naturally. No pills, no embarrassment, just science doing what it's supposed to do. In fact, a study showed that within just 2 weeks of drinking pomegranate juice daily, older men experienced noticeable improvements in circulation and intimate performance. And the benefits don't stop there. Pomegranates also help reduce inflammation, support prostate health, and ease nighttime bathroom struggles by gently reducing pressure in that area. This one fruit becomes a triple threat against the quiet decline so many men face. George followed my simple advice: 6 ounces of 100% pomegranate juice each morning. No sugar added, no blends. 2 weeks later, he returned to my office standing taller, smiling wider, and even making jokes about his wife giving him that look again. It wasn't a magic trick. It was just the body responding to the right fuel. So if you felt your energy waning, if mornings feel sluggish and confidence is fading, don't reach for another pill. Reach for a pomegranate. It might look ordinary on the outside, but inside, it holds the power to restore a part of you that may have quietly drifted away. And remember, it's only the beginning. There's still more to discover, especially about the green fruit that naturally raises testosterone without medications or clinics. Avocado, the natural testosterone booster. If you're a man over 60 and you've been feeling less driven, less confident, or like your edge has dulled, it's time to talk about something deeper than aging: your hormones. Specifically, testosterone. It's not just about libido or muscles. Testosterone shapes how you feel when you wake up, how strong your grip is, how focused you are, and even how grounded you feel as a man. One of the most underestimated fruits that helps bring this vital hormone back into balance is the avocado. Now I want you to picture Harold, 68 years old, retired, relatively healthy but frustrated. "Doc," he said, leaning in, "I just don't feel like a man anymore." His energy was low, his mood was flat, and the spark in his eyes was gone. Like many men his age, Harold didn't realize that testosterone decline can creep in silently. And even fewer know that a fruit they've passed by in the grocery store 1,000 times holds the power to gently correct that imbalance. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, the exact kind your body needs to produce testosterone efficiently. They're also loaded with zinc and magnesium, two minerals essential for supporting hormone levels and male vitality. But perhaps the most important compound inside avocados is vitamin B6, which helps lower cortisol, the stress hormone that actively blocks testosterone production. When cortisol is high, testosterone is low. And many men don't realize stress is sabotaging their strength from within. Harold began eating just half an avocado a day, sometimes with breakfast, sometimes over a salad. Within a week, the shift was noticeable. He said he felt more alert, more alive. His mood lifted, his sleep improved, and slowly, that inner fire he thought was gone started to return. No clinics, no expensive shots, just nature doing what it was designed to do. There's another benefit to avocados. They help stabilize blood pressure and support heart health, thanks to their high potassium content. That means they don't just rebuild hormones, they protect your circulation too, creating a double layer of support for men who want to feel solid and energized again. And the beauty is, they don't need fancy recipes or supplements to work. Just slice it, eat it, and let your body do the rest. You see, testosterone isn't about youth, it's about vitality. And when your hormones begin to balance again, your voice gains confidence, your energy becomes steady, and your presence deepens. That's not a fantasy. That's what happens when men fuel their bodies the right way. Now that we've reignited the hormone engine, it's time to add the spark that drives everything forward, your energy. The next fruit may be familiar, but most men overlook just how powerful it truly is. Banana, the energy igniter and artery protector. Now let's talk about something so common that most men ignore it. Yet it could be the missing key to unlocking steady energy, mental clarity, and even better circulation. The humble banana. Yes, that familiar yellow fruit you've probably passed over without a second thought might be the simplest, most effective tool to recharge your body from the inside out, especially after the age of 60. I once met a 73-year-old man named Walter. He was proud, active, a retired school principal, but when he sat in front of me, his shoulders were heavy with exhaustion. He said, "Doc, I wake up tired. Not just in my body but in my soul." This kind of deep fatigue isn't uncommon. It's not just about sleep, it's a lack of fuel at the cellular level. I asked him a simple question. "What do you eat for breakfast?" He admitted he usually skipped it. That right there was a huge clue. Because as men age, your body no longer bounces back like it used to. It needs proper fuel, and bananas deliver just that. Loaded with potassium, magnesium, and B vitamins, bananas feed your muscles, brain, and heart, helping them function smoothly from the start of the day. Potassium especially plays a crucial role in keeping your arteries relaxed and your blood pressure steady. That means stronger circulation to the brain, heart, and yes, the areas tied to performance and stamina. But bananas go beyond the physical. They contain tryptophan, which boosts serotonin, your body's natural mood stabilizer. This helps you feel calmer, more centered, and more resilient to stress throughout the day. When Walter started adding just one banana to his morning routine, paired with a glass of water and a spoonful of nut butter, he felt the change in just a few days. He described it as a quiet strength, a sense of stability returning to his mornings. He wasn't crashing mid-morning anymore. His thinking was clearer, and that constant tiredness began to fade. His wife even called me 2 weeks later and said, "Thank you for giving me my husband back." Bananas may not shout for attention, but they support nearly every system in the male body. From the heart and blood vessels to the brain and digestion, they energize you where it counts. And because they're easy to digest and portable, there's no excuse not to eat one every single day. You don't need to reinvent your entire lifestyle. Just add this one habit and give your body the consistency it's been craving. Remember, performance and vitality don't begin in the bedroom or the gym. They begin with energy. And without that steady, reliable current flowing through your body, everything else struggles. Banana gives you that current naturally with no side effects, no complications. It's the fruit that quietly brings your body back to life. And now that we've covered all three individual fruits, you're probably wondering, what happens when you combine them together? That's where true transformation begins. Why these three fruits work better together. When a man over 60 decides to stop treating his body like it's broken, and instead begins to nourish it like it's rebuilding, something incredible starts to happen. I've witnessed it over and over in my decades of work. Men walking into my office tired, sluggish, convinced they've crossed some invisible line that separates them from their former selves. But then, with just a few small shifts, especially in their morning habits, those same men begin to glow again. The truth is, it's not about any one fruit. It's about what happens when you use the right ones together. That's the real secret. Pomegranate, avocado, and banana may seem simple on their own, but when combined into a consistent daily routine, they create a healing synergy that works on all levels. Each of these fruits targets a vital area of male health. Pomegranate acts as a natural circulation enhancer, opening blood vessels, increasing nitric oxide, and supporting prostate health, all of which are essential for physical performance and stamina. Avocado, on the other hand, gives your hormones the foundation they need to thrive. With its healthy fats, zinc, and B6, it gently supports testosterone production, while lowering the cortisol that's often sabotaging your strength from the shadows. Then comes the banana, the fuel. It keeps your energy steady, stabilizes your mood, supports your heart, and helps you show up strong from morning to night. When taken together, these three fruits don't just help you function, they help you feel like a man again. You're not forcing anything. You're simply feeding your biology with what it's been missing. Men like Richard, one of my patients in his late 60s, tell me that they feel a sense of return not just physically but emotionally. It's like my body remembers what it's supposed to do, he told me once, and that stuck with me. These fruits don't add anything foreign to your system. They simply wake up what's already there, buried beneath years of processed foods, stress, and neglect. Think of them as the triangle of restoration, circulation, hormone balance, and energy. When all three are supported, the body comes into alignment. Blood flows freely. Testosterone rises naturally. And energy carries you through your day without sudden crashes or mental fog. No synthetic hormones, no prescriptions, and no long waiting periods. Just natural nutrition that your cells know exactly how to use. That's what makes this approach not just effective, but sustainable. You don't need magic pills or miracle powders. You need consistent, whole foods that were designed by nature to nourish your body. After 60, your body is still capable of healing, rebuilding, and performing. It just needs the right materials. These fruits offer that. And when used daily, they build momentum in your biology. Your digestion improves. Your sleep becomes deeper. Your thoughts are clearer. And yes, even your relationship with your partner may feel renewed. That's the power of synergy. This is not about becoming young again. It's about becoming fully present in your current body, with strength, vitality, and confidence. And if you're wondering whether it's too late to start, the answer is absolutely not. The best time is now. And these fruits are the simplest, most effective way to begin. After more than 30 years of working closely with men navigating the challenges of aging, I can tell you this: growing older does not break a man, giving up does. Too many men reach their 60s and assume the best days are behind them. They accept the fatigue, the slower mornings, the lack of desire, the mental fog, and the fading connection with their partner as part of the deal. But what I've seen time and again is that the male body is not weak. It's just been underfed, misunderstood, and often ignored. The truth is that when you begin to feed it the right fuel at the right time, even after 60, 70, or 80, it can come roaring back to life. That's why we started with the fruit of circulation, pomegranate. Without healthy blood flow, nothing else matters. Weak vessels mean weak performance, no matter how strong your desire is. But once you begin drinking even a small glass of pomegranate juice each morning, those pathways begin to open, and that dormant energy can begin to surge again. Then we introduced avocado, the quiet but powerful hormone supporter. Its healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals stabilize testosterone naturally and reduce the inner tension that silently chips away at your strength. You don't notice it at first, but over time your steps get lighter, your confidence grows, and your voice gets firmer. Not from ego, but from balance. And finally, we brought back the overlooked hero, banana. Soft, simple, but packed with exactly what your body craves to generate energy at a cellular level. It's the morning boost that gets your brain firing, your heart steady, and your body moving without that drained, sluggish feeling. These 3 fruits, when used together, create a stable, sustainable system within your body. They're not trendy or flashy. They're not promising instant miracles. But what they do offer is a foundation, a starting point to rebuild the strength you thought was gone. This isn't about chasing youth or pretending to be 30 again. It's about standing tall in your own skin and saying, I still have more to give. Whether it's to your partner, your family, your passions, or your own sense of self-worth. That fire inside of you never died, it just needs to be fed. I've watched hundreds of men make this shift. I've seen their posture change, their mood lift, and their spark return. Not because of medication, not because of surgery, but because they gave their body what it had been silently asking for all along. Nourishment, attention, and belief. So if you've made it this far into the video, you're not just curious. You're committed. You want more from life. And I promise you it's not too late. You can start tomorrow morning. 1 banana, half an avocado, a glass of pure pomegranate juice. Simple steps, but together, they send a message to your body that it's time to rebuild. No gimmicks, no chemicals, just nature and consistency. And if this message resonated with you, I ask only this: share it. With a friend, a brother, a neighbor. Too many men are suffering silently, thinking there's nothing left to do. But there is. And it starts with one small change. If you want to support this mission, bringing real, honest, and practical health advice to men over 60, please consider leaving a like, subscribing to this channel, and turning on notifications so you never miss another video. And if you'd like to help us grow and remain ad-free, we deeply appreciate your support through the donation link below. Every contribution keeps us going and helps us reach the men who need this message most. Thank you for being here. Your next chapter starts now. Let's write it with strength, purpose, and vitality, 1 fruit at a time.